Okay, video 202. Got the forward section lightly sanded. Got the rear section sanded. And if there's one thing I've learned is wet on wet with peanut butter works. And I should have went ahead and tabbed it out that day because I was worried about moving the peanut butter around and all that good stuff and messing up my work. But sanding that is hard. It's not, it's really good peanut butter. And it's a really good job. But if there's anything I know about the term lightly sanding, you can't use that term very well with hardened peanut butter. It is difficult. I decided to make my life easy. Right here is a board, an extra board on this side. And that is for the swim platform to have extra support. Well, that leaves a gap right here. And I'm gonna peanut butter that gap full before I throw a piece of cloth over it just to keep from having to fight it. I'm gonna level it off. I think it's genius. I think it'll work great. Did not get that formed, didn't get it cut out. It's only 6 o'clock, but I'm tired. And if there's any one thing I know is I'm getting along pretty good. And this is the hardest hole to work in. That's why it's the last place I go. But last year, that hole really kicked my butt. I spent way too much time in that hole, and I left, and I just really pushed myself too far. And right now, I know I have not had hip problems or knee problems or back problems or stomach problems. And I feel my muscles tightening up saying you're pulling on these for too hard, too long. It's time to get out of that hole. So I'm getting out of the hole before I end up making my summer worse. Right now I'm still feeling pretty good and getting along pretty good, and I got something done. And there's other things I can do. I can go to my daughter's house and get my pressure washer out and sandblast some boat parts and see how my sandblaster works. And tomorrow I can hand sand and lightly sand and try to get those parts cleaned up and ready for primer and paint. That being said, I did not get any patching done on the hull below me. I didn't get any of these boards made. I didn't get that chop strand covered. I didn't get those cut out. And I'm okay with that. Because I did get quite a bit done today, and I am not done this weekend. I've got other things I can and will get started on and get some of that progressing in the correct direction. But in the meantime, I needed a roller and or paintbrush, and that was foolish. Got a roller. Needed a roller because I'm gonna help Keegan fix a hole he put in my wall at home. Well, he didn't really put a hole there. He just pulled on some tape and made it ucky, and now we're gonna paint over it with the leftover paint Grandma had from the last job she had. But that's where she's at. Boat's a little cleaner. Boat's a little further along, and I am feeling pretty good, but I don't want to overdo it, so I'm going home. Thanks, and have a great day.